for this segment. So we about to join one in. Let's go for it. The whitewashing and the bleaching.
The bleach them.
Of African deities. Oh wait, come for a second. Oh, let me mute you for a second. Yeah, the whitewashing and the bleaching of African deities. Now, just for like, I guess people who aren't super abreast of ATRs, there is a thing in Santeria where the Orisha are masked within the saints, so those Africans trying to practice their traditional religion literally were not murdered, and that's something different. This, but anyway, who this man? Because these are not. Y'all can talk about this more because I don't want to shade and you know how I feel, because I feel like it'd be the Cubans that be really doing this, but I don't have a leg to stand on. Oh, sorry. No, I did that on purpose. Because I'm gonna leave him out of it. Like, I don't have a leg to stand on, so I'm gonna leave this to the professionals.
It's very simple. It's very simple. People feel the need to see themselves in what they believe their deities are, and that's all fine and dandy. But the reality is, you cannot remove blackness from Orisha. It does not. You can't do it. You cannot do it. And so, if you want to live your light-skinned fantasy or your removal of you want to be anti-black in some idea in your head, then that's all fine and dandy. You should finally find another religion. Honestly, you should find another tradition to be in. Go have your white Jesus or whoever you need to have it. But the reality is, like, nobody else does it. Nobody else does it. Nobody is sitting there trying to make Buddha blondes and blue-eyed. No one. Everyone's very clear on who's who. It's an attack against blackness. That's just what it is, and you're uncomfortable seeing it, and you want to change the language to fit your Spanish language, the colonizer language, rather than actually learning your Mojuba, which is in Nigerian or in the form of Nigerian. It is anti-blackness at its best. I will not have any of these type of statues nowhere near me. Please don't even try to gift it to me, because I will immediately put it into the garbage.
The garbage.
It happened. My first Ocha birthday, it happened. Somebody bought me that same white woman. I don't know who she was, dressed in orange. And I said, "Who is this?" And I was like, "Who is this?" And she was like, "It's Oshun." I was like, "No, it's not." I said, "That's Maria." I don't know Maria. Oshun is black. Maria. I don't know Maria.
Was not on the west side, so no.
I'm dead. I'm not on the west side. You don't remind me of no west side.
No stories.
And having to understand how important that imagery is, to understand where it came from, and to understand even more, because I can honestly say, I was just having this conversation the other day with the Yabo, and I've had this conversation with Judak, in the essence of Black culture as it is, right? Let's just say, even as we know our aunties and we know our uncles and we know the people we kind of grew up around and or with, you can actually see those in Orisha. As you form relationships with people, you can seriously be like, "Yo, Oshun's my auntie. That's that auntie who's smoking Newports, ready to cut somebody." You know what I'm saying? Like, you see there's elements of understanding, and if you do not understand Black culture, I know that's going to sound probably weird to folks who may be Orisha priests and don't identify maybe as Black, but it's real. It's a real thing. Like, you will honestly see yourself in these people, and you will see in the people you grew up with on a familial understanding and level, that it makes a big difference in how you connect. So you can never ever, ever remove Blackness from Orisha. It is not acceptable by any means. You are not okay with a Black mermaid, then don't believe in Yemaya. Don't believe in objects of, ideas of Oshun or Lokun and things of that nature. You cannot remove that.
Period. Zero notes. It's just that simple. And it's like, and I mean, Yoruba, Nigerian people, chocolatey chocolate. Okay? Bitter chocolate. Like that chocolate that's 95% cacao that you can just put into your mouth. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I need to melt this, sugar this, and something else this, a nut, some milk, something. This can't. It's so rich. And I get into like trying not to obsess with where that thing started. Did it start in the mind of the Lakbas? You know what I'm saying? Did it start in the mind of the people as they just like lived through colonialism? Or was there a motherfucking infiltration? Did somebody who's straight up white come up in there and whisper something into an ear, pay a hoe off? You know what I'm saying? Like, was there
Oshun was light.
Like,
well, do we want to have that conversation?